Let's be honest. We've all been there. You send a message to someone you're really into, and then what happens? You stare at your phone like it's a crystal ball. You keep refreshing the chat window, rereading your message, convincing yourself she's just busy. She'll reply soon, but minutes stretch into hours. Hours feel like days. And suddenly, you're spiraling. Should I send another message? Just something casual? Maybe she didn't get it. Should I follow up? Sound familiar? A friend once told me how he kept sending just checking in the texts to a girl he liked. He thought it showed that he cared, but instead, it made him come off as anxious. And eventually, she disappeared entirely. What he didn't realize was this: chasing someone who's not giving you the same energy is like running full speed on a treadmill, exhausting, repetitive, and going nowhere. But here's the truth that changes everything. The most powerful move you can make is to stop chasing. Today, we're going to break down why you should never keep messaging someone who's pulling away, and how this shift not only protects your dignity, but makes you far more magnetic in the process. 1. The power of silence. If she's not responding, her silence is an answer. Most people panic when faced with silence, and the first instinct is to fill it. Another message, a meme, a question, anything to keep the thread alive. But imagine this: you're shopping, and the salesperson keeps following you around, asking, "Need help? Are you sure? Still good? What about now?" It doesn't make you want to buy. It makes you want to leave. When you keep texting someone who's distant, you're doing the same thing. You're pushing, and pressure is the enemy of attraction. But when you stop, that's when everything flips. Silence creates space. Space creates curiosity. And curiosity is powerful. It sticks with people. Like a song lyric you can't shake. You don't become unforgettable by pushing. You become unforgettable by being still and letting her wonder why you're no longer chasing. 2. The reversal effect. When you stop reaching out, something subtle but powerful happens. She notices your absence. Think about it. If you're always initiating, making plans, checking in, then suddenly stop. It creates a vacuum, and human nature hates a vacuum. That's when the questions begin. Did I lose his interest? Why hasn't he messaged me? Was he really that into me? That moment of uncertainty? It's not a trick. It's respecting yourself enough to give her space to show up, or not. And if she doesn't notice, you're gone, that's your answer. Because the person who doesn't value your presence never deserved your persistence. 3. Redirect your energy into growth. Instead of obsessing over a text, use that mental space to reinvest in you. Ask yourself, what have I been putting off? Getting back in shape? Starting a project? Leveling up your career? Reconnecting with friends? I knew a guy who, after being ghosted, signed up for a marathon. He trained for 6 months. He didn't just change physically, his mindset shifted completely. By the time the woman texted him again, he didn't even care, because he was no longer the same version of himself. And that's the point. You don't level up to get someone back. You level up so you never feel the need to chase again. 4. The clarity you gain. When you step back from chasing, you finally see clearly. It's like wiping dust off a mirror. You stop seeing the illusion, and you start seeing the truth. Maybe she wasn't that invested. Maybe she was inconsistent from the start. Maybe your idea of her didn't match who she really was. And that clarity isn't just about her. It's about you. What do you actually want in a partner? What energy do you not want in your life? Because clarity gives you power. And once you see things as they are, not as you hoped they'd be, you stop settling and start choosing. 5. What if she reaches out? So let's say she texts you again. What now? First, don't rush to reply. Don't fall back into old habits. Her message could be curiosity, boredom, or even ego. You don't know yet. Stay grounded. If you're still interested, keep it light. Let her reveal her intentions through action, not just words. And if she's still playing games, be willing to walk away. Because when you respect yourself, you won't cling to someone just because they came back. You'll ask yourself, is this connection real or just familiar? 6. Reclaiming your power. This entire journey isn't really about her. It's about you. Every time you walk away from a situation where you're not being valued, you send a message. Not to her, but to yourself. I deserve more. Greatness in life, whether in love, career, or purpose, begins when you stop settling. When you stop saying, maybe they'll change, and start saying, I'm not waiting to be chosen. And here's the beautiful irony. The moment you stop chasing is the moment everything starts chasing you. Final thoughts. So here's your real question. Are you ready to stop chasing the wrong energy and start living like someone who knows their worth? Because when you do, you stop playing the game and start setting the rules. Respect yourself. Lead your life. Stay on your path. And trust me, when you do that, you won't need to chase. The right people will find you because they'll feel your value before you even say a word. You got this.